Get ready with me while I tell you how I ended my 13-year relationship a few months before the wedding. Finally giving the girlies what they've been asking for. I posted a TikTok spilling some tea about my relationship a few days ago, and you guys have been requesting a story time, so here it is. This is actually my first time talking about it, but it's been some time now and I've healed, so I feel comfortable talking about it now. So a little backstory, I was with my ex for 13 years and engaged for a year. That's already a red flag. Why were we dating for an entire decade without tying the knot? But that's a whole nother story. So I met him my senior year of high school and he was just starting college. He was friends with my sister, so that's how we met. My parents loved him. I loved his family. So he finally proposed and I was literally over the moon. I had dreamt of this day my entire life, our entire relationship. So after the proposal, we did have an engagement party. So now it was time to plan the wedding. We went and looked at some venues, fell in love with one. We booked immediately. We had also booked a wedding planner and a caterer, and I decided that I was going to go to Pakistan with my mom to do all of the wedding outfits. So I was in Pakistan for 3 weeks and I ordered all my clothes and also was almost finalizing his stuff. My mom was going to stay longer to finish up everyone else's. So now I get to Dubai from Pakistan and I had a few hour layover there, so I'm literally just bored out of my mind. The funny thing was that I was messaging him and it was kind of taking him long to reply, and I'm thinking there was a 12-hour time difference, so I'm like, he should be like in bed. So I'm like, hello, where are you? And he's like, hi, and then he calls me a little bit later and then we talk and everything, and I'm about to board the flight. So then I tell him like, okay, I'm about to board, so I'll talk to you later, and he's supposed to be picking me up when I get home. Why am I shaking telling this story? Like, what is wrong with me? I'm totally okay now, but I don't know, just nervous. So I'm waiting to board my 13-hour flight from Dubai to SF, and I never checked my DM request on Instagram, and I don't know what told me that night. So I go to it and I click on the first request. It's from a girl, and as soon as I read the first few words, you guys, the way my heart literally sank, I cannot explain that feeling. My worst nightmare just came to life. So basically her DM said, your man wasn't fishing last night. He was with me. We went to a bar to get a drink. Nothing happened between us, but I realized that he was engaged. I'm so sorry. I just looked at your Instagram. You look like a beautiful person, and I just wanted to let you know. And he was posting that he was fishing on his Instagram stories, so that's why she said that. I couldn't believe that this is happening as I'm getting ready to board my flight after just ordering my wedding outfits. My bachelorette party was booked. Everything was booked. So my first thought was like, damn, I don't really want to seem insecure, like I don't trust my man by messaging her, but like I didn't. So I just replied, do you have proof? That's all I said. My heart was racing. I felt so sick to my stomach, like I can't even explain. So I called him back immediately. I got out of the line to board and I called him, and he's like acting casual. Obviously he's like, what's up? And I was like, so what were you doing last night? And he's so confused because we had just got off the phone, and he's like, what do you mean? I told you I went fishing. And then I was like, okay, and before you went fishing? And he's like, oh, I went to blah 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 bar to get some drinks with so and so. And he's like, why? At this point he already knows that I know something, because why did I just call back to question him? So I asked who was he at the bar with, and he named his friends, and I was like, no, who else was there? He's like, just us. You're crazy. What's wrong with you? And I was like, no, there was a girl there. Who was the girl? He's like, oh, that's my friend's friend. I'm trying to get him to say the name. He's acting like he doesn't even remember the girl's name. He's saying some random names. And then in this time, I go back to her page to look at her, and I saw that he was following her. And then after I talked to him, I see he goes in and follows her. So I'm like, oh, so you do know who I'm talking about, and you were following her until now you just went in and followed. So I just hung up because I knew I was about to turn into a completely different person, and I was at the airport. So I hung up on him, waited for her to send me proof. and I'm like getting so scared and hoping that the flight gets a little delayed so I get the proof before I hop on this flight. So then she sends me a random picture that she's in his car and he has a Tesla, and I recognize his car and his hand, so I knew it was him. He is like messaging me, he's calling me, he's blowing up my phone, so I answer him and I'm like, so why was a girl in your car? And you guys, the story he made up as to why this girl was in his car, like, he goes, oh, that was so-and-so's friend and she's never rode in a Tesla. She wanted a ride, so I just like drove her to the bar. You are not in a Bugatti, okay? His lies were just getting worse and worse. He even had his friend, who is the biggest liar that I do not trust, send him a message saying, oh, that was so-and-so. So he's showing me screenshots like, look, he knows I would never do anything like that. And I'm like, okay, you want me to believe this liar? You guys, if I did not have proof, the way I would have believed him, because the way he was manipulating me and telling stories, he's like, you know, I always run into your friends every time I'm out, which is true. He's like, you really think I would take some girl out to a bar knowing that I run into your friends all the time? And in my head, I'm like, he's got a point there. I don't think that if he was doing that, he would be at a bar. He would like go to someone's house. So I'm like, She had also sent me another picture, so I knew that them two were at the bar. But then I knew he was making up this whole story. He was lying. But if I didn't have that proof, I would have believed him because his lies were so believable. He's like, I would never do that to you. Are you insane? Someone is lying. They don't want us to be together. You're crazy. I just tell him, I cannot believe you and I'm done. We were getting ready to board, so I had to get off the phone. So he's blowing up my phone, sending texts, calls. I'm just ignoring it. And the girl sent me more messages. So I was fully aware of everything going on. I just sat in the plane and I was just numb. Like, I was shocked. I was numb. I like couldn't even begin to process what the heck was happening with me. That entire flight for 13 hours, I just sat there like this. I didn't even recline my seat. I sat up straight like this for 13 hours. I just closed my eyes because I didn't want to be bothered. I did not sleep. I didn't listen to my music. I did not use the bathroom. I did not drink water, food, nothing. Kept hoping that I'm dreaming. This is a nightmare and I'm going to wake up any second. The guy on the plane next to me was so freaking nice, you guys. He like tapped me to wake me up for a meal. I had already missed breakfast and lunch, and this was dinner time. So he tapped me. He's like, oh, you've been missing meals, so I got you a plate. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. And he's like, you took something? And he had an accent, so I couldn't understand. So I'm like, huh? He's like, you took something to sleep like that. And I was like, oh no. And he's like, all natural? And I was like, yeah, natural. He was literally concerned for my livelihood. So I didn't want him to think I was some psychopath. So I tried to eat my meal and I literally felt like I was going to throw up. I had to stop. Okay, fast forward. I'm in SF, the worst 13 hours of my entire life, to say the least. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if to still have him pick me up. I still had one more flight to go. So I messaged him saying, do not pick me up. I'll figure it out. And then I was like, okay, pick me up from the airport, because I'm like, I just need to deal with this. So I finally land home. He texted saying that he's here, he's going to park and come to baggage claim. And I'm like, no, why would you come to baggage claim? Just wait for me, pull up. I'm just going to come. Like, I don't want you to come inside. And then he's like, my mom is with me too. I'm sorry, what? He says, oh, I'm going to take my mom to the sister's house and she's near you, so we're just gonna drop her off. But I know what he was doing there. Like a zombie. Not only I haven't slept in like 30 plus hours, I also haven't ate. My eyes are bloodshot red. And then I walk down and he's standing there with flowers and his mom is smiling, and God bless her. I literally love her. I hugged her and I didn't hug him. She immediately knew something was up because of our body language. And she didn't speak English, so she didn't really know the few words that I said. I just said that, yeah, that's my bag. So basically in the car ride, he's like trying to sweet talk. Let's drop her off first and then we can talk. And I was like, no, drop me off first and do not come back. Like, I'm done. Okay, this is getting really long. You guys are gonna have to go to part 2. I'm sorry.
I swear, you guys, I have the sweetest people following me. So if you guys know, in my couple last Get Ready With Me's, I've been talking about this primer a lot because I ran out of it. I've literally been like sucking the life out of this thing because it's literally just gone. Like, there's no more. And I'm pretty sure that this was like a limited edition type of thing for the Mean Girls movie. And I don't know if it got discontinued. I don't know if, like, I guess they just don't sell it anymore, because I am telling you that I have looked everywhere for this primer. And I guess one of my followers saw the video of me like talking about it, and this sweet girl emailed me, and thank God I came across that email because I get a lot and sometimes I don't even go through them. But I came across this email that said Jelly Pop Primer, and I'm like, hold up. For a second I thought it was e.l.f. And it's the sweetest girl. She messaged me. She's like, hey, like, I went to my local Ulta and I found some Jelly Pop primers. Like, I've been watching you for a while now. I literally love your content. Da, 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 da. She wanted to send me some, and I was really suspicious at first. I'm like, you know, I don't know, because, like, what if it's just, like, a scam? Like, I didn't really know what to do. So I'm like, you know what? It's okay. So I gave her an address. Obviously not my address. I just gave her an address. And I picked up my package today, and she actually did send it, and that was so sweet because we had the sweetest conversation too. And I was like, oh my God, there's actually good people in this world, guys. And she didn't just send one, she sent two. I know it's just primer, but this means so much to me because it's really the thought that counts. And there's like a month, like literally today, there's a month for my birthday. My birthday's next month, May 14. And this is like my birthday gift right here. I literally do not know how she found it because I have been looking everywhere. I literally looked on the e.l.f. website and they don't have it. I've gone to Walmart, I've gone to Ulta, I've gone to literally everywhere, and it's never there. And she sent me two of them. And then she also sent me the cutest note. But obviously, I'm gonna keep it, well, here, I can read it to you. I'll just keep her name private because she did say, like, please keep my name private, so we're obviously gonna do that. But she said, hey girlie, so happy I got to send you these primers. These were literally the only two that were left. Thank you for always I can't read. I cannot read. Thank you for being such an inspirational person and inspiring person. Her handwriting is perfect. It's just me. You brighten up many people's day and hope you enjoy. I can't read, but I'm so happy. And then she also gave me her number, which I'm obviously not going to say. She said text my number whenever you need it. And then she also said, if this is going on TikTok, please keep my name private. So we're obviously gonna do that. And then she said, you're so pretty, by the way. God bless you always. She's so sweet. I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this letter. But yeah, that's literally the sweetest thing ever. Thank you so much. You know who you are. This just literally brightened up not even my day, just like my whole year. I'm so happy now. I can actually do my makeup in peace because this is my other primer. I need to go to Walmart because these are not discontinued. These are still alive. But I'm literally sucking the life out of this one too. And now I don't have to do that anymore because we didn't just get one, we got two. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. You know who you are. Let me just take advantage now that I'm filming and tell you guys I want to open a P.O. box. Let me know, should I or should I not? Because I've seen so many like P.O. box unboxings on TikTok, and I'm like, low-key, like I want to get letters from you guys. I want to get stuff from you guys because that's so cute. Like, this is an example right here. But yeah, like I'm thinking of opening one. Hold the freak, my Alexa just went off. But yeah, let me know, should I open one so you guys can like send me letters and like stuff? And my birthday's next month, so like birthday letters, that would be so cute. And I would definitely do like a series on TikTok unboxing everything that I get. So let me know if I should do that.
Get ready with me as I tell how a girl bullied me because I was new at school. Because I couldn't finish my high school at my own school, I had to go to another school after 3 years. The first few weeks were very hard because everyone already made their friends. I wasn't the only new girl because there also was a girl transferring from another class to my new class, and for some kind of reason my classmates were scared of her. They told me she'd fought with some people the year before I came there and that it was better for me to stay away from her. I did my best to stay away from her, but after a few weeks I sat in front of her during economics class. always had two friends with her who did everything for her, like some kind of minions. That day, all three of them sat behind me. During the entire class, they were giggling and gossiping behind my back. At some point, we had to work for ourselves and do our homework. We weren't even working for like 5 minutes, and this girl throws her pencil under my chair. So I turned around and she said, "Pick it up." I said, "What?" She said, "Pick it up." I said, "You pick it up yourself." Looked at her friends like, she's not obeying me? Never gonna believe what happened next. Let me know if you need a part 2.